What is up, my spiritual gym vortex? I have a story time and some insights to share with you. We're going to be talking about manifestation and really the two aspects of manifestation that I don't really hear anyone talking about. So, all of this is going to be illustrated through a story from last night when I was on one of my evening walks that I like to go on. So I'm on my walk and I'm thinking, I'm seeing the beauty around me. I'm thinking, ah, it would be so nice to have another human here with me to love this beauty. It would be so nice to commune in love with someone. And I'm not just thinking that, I'm actually emotionally, energetically taste testing it at the same time. This is an important part of manifestation. This isn't part of the two things that I'm going to specifically get into, but it is worth noting that there's a difference of saying I want this and feeling the lack of not having it versus I want this in taste testing the experience of having it. That is true manifestation when it comes to the inner work. But really, there's two parts to manifestation. There's the inner work and the outer work. In everything that I do, I always teach the inner and the outer. You have to have both. Most things, especially when it comes to reaching goals, are 80% inner, 20% outer. And I think that's pretty much how it goes with manifestation as well. Okay, so I'm on this walk. I'm thinking, I'm energetically, emotionally taste testing what it would feel like to have someone with me. And I noticed that my intuition, I'm very in tune to my intuition. My intuition is taking me on a route that I don't usually go when it comes to my evening walks. I have a busy street kind of on this side of the walk, and I usually hang out in here. I don't really go to the busy street. I'm trying to I'm trying to just be in joy and feel inner peace. I'm not really trying to be where there's a bunch of cars and lights and buildings and people and shopping. You know what I mean? But for some reason, I was feeling drawn to the busy street. And look, I don't question my intuition. When my intuition comes in, I'm like, okay, babe, let's turn left. And that is how I go on my walks. That is how I go on all of my walks. Like, okay, here's the fork in the road, the literal fork in the road. Does it feel like right or does it feel like left? And it's not even something that I go to the mind to try to figure out or understand. It's just like, ooh, feels left. Ooh, feels right. Ooh, feels straight. Mm, 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 mm. So I end up on the busy street and I stop in front of this really extremely beautiful flower shop, like probably the most beautiful flower shop. It was like my jaw was dropped at the flowers. This is beside the point, but it's called Gilly if you live in LA, Gilly. Incredible, outstanding. It looked like an art studio. I'm sitting there, I'm smoking my joint because that's my business. That's what I do on my walks when I'm seeing the beauty and appreciating life and feeling so connected to God. That's what I be doing. I be smoking my joint. And I was standing there and I was just, again, thinking, feeling, taste testing. It would be so nice to have someone to enjoy this with. And I continue on my walk. I'm about to round the corner and go back to kind of the area that I usually end up walking in. Except when I round the corner, I see these really beautifully dressed people. There's four women and a man. Honestly, I don't know how they identify, but yeah, it is what it is with that. I don't know. Still learning how to use non-gender languaging. Forgive me. And because I had energetically and emotionally taste tested what it would be like to be communing with people, I said something to them. I said, "Wow, you all look so beautiful." And they were immediately so accepting of me. They invited me into their group. I end up going into the bar with them. Also, this bar was adorable, and it's literally down the street from me. I never knew it existed. So I don't drink, so it makes sense. But yeah, it was really nice. And I end up having a great time. I met a lot of people. I helped some people. I coached some people. I can't help it. I coach people everywhere I go. It's just who I am as a person. I'm just trying to help, just trying to heal the world. It's my vision, even when I'm off duty. And the message of this is two things. One, manifestation also means taking action when opportunities are presented to you. Manifestation isn't just about the inner work. It's not just about the ceremonies and the rituals. It's not just about the affirmations. It's not just about the mantras. It's also about taking action when life presents you with an opportunity to take action. And it's about following your intuition to be led to that action. Did you catch that? If I hadn't been following my intuition on the whole walk, I would have never made it to that part of the street. I would have never made it to that corner. I would have been like, Kate, you don't like to walk on that busy street. So let's go right instead of going left towards the street. Let's go right. Let's go to the park. And I would have never met the people that I met who may be friends, maybe future clients, or maybe I just served them where they were at in their life, and that's valuable enough. I would have never had any of those experiences that I had last night. I would have never been communing with other people in love if I had not let my intuition guide me and taken action when life presented an opportunity for that manifestation to come true. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. 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 Yeah. So that's the story. And those are the morals of the story. I love the woo woo. I love the inner work. I teach the woo woo. I teach the inner work. But it's not just inner work when we're talking about manifestation or really anything. It's always inner and outer. So we're doing the inner work to clear any limiting beliefs about what's possible for us, to clear any thoughts, any parts of us who feel like we can't have what we want. We embody the feeling of having what we want. And then we take action on what we want, letting our intuition guide us there. Excuse me. Okay? So just a short one for you today. I felt very inspired to share that message. And you know what? I've had a lot of people ask me how I've been able to create a sustainable business over the last year and a half with almost zero social media presence. Like, nearly none of my clients come from social media. And it's because of exactly what I've shared here today. Because I do the inner work to call my people in, then I let my intuition guide me and I take action on the opportunities that life presents to me. And I'm in service. I talk about what I do. I share what I do. I share resources. Oh, I might have a resource to help you with that. Let me send you this link. Let me get your email. What's your Instagram? And then I follow up with them. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I create clients through being genuine, being in service, following my intuition, and not being scared to act when opportunities present themselves. Okay? Eee! If you are watching this before tomorrow, before Saturday, the 1 month healing accelerator begins. Tomorrow lasts for an entire month of me guiding you through the chaos and the complexities of the inner work so that you can rise to your next level so much easier, so much smoother, and so much more effectively than you would have otherwise. Healing wounds around safety, around acceptance and belonging, around worthiness. We're going to be getting into thought work, how to question thoughts really effectively. Going to be getting into nervous system regulation. Really, really good shit. And it's only either 2 payments of $150 or 1 payment of $297. Literally no brainer. Your future self will thank you. So send me a message or comment on this link. Mwah. Much love.